If you're following Depp and Heard and you know about what happened after Virginia and events around it, you're probably up in the news that Amber has owed Johnny $1 million. Now, Eve Barlow made a joke because Johnny said he pledged the money but didn't donate it yet, but it turns out now Johnny's donating it, and everyone said he would. It wasn't a thing that he would say it and not donate it. So this is called Johnny Depp Lucky Charities getting Amber's $1 million settlement from June 13th, 2023 from none other than TMZ. And I just skimmed this article, gonna read it now, but I saw nothing negative when I skimmed it. I even saw people write something positive about Johnny. So I guess you could say the tide is turning, like the Amber fans like to say. Let's see what we got. Well, I mean, the tide turned already, just making a little stale joke. Amber Heard's $1 million IOU to Johnny Depp has finally been paid, and now we know exactly where the money's going. Different charities near and dear to his heart. Sounds about right. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ, in light of the million recently making its way to Johnny, which, as we reported, was covered by Amber's insurance company as part of her settlement following the U.S. defamation trial, Johnny Depp is ready to dish out the dough pronto. We're told the cash will be split up evenly 5 different ways for 5 different orgs, so $200,000 each that tackle causes Johnny believes in. Those efforts include everything from aiding sick children with life-threatening illnesses and providing housing for historically disenfranchised communities to preserving ecosystems/natural environments globally. Sounds pretty good to me. Helping the environment, helping people get housing, and helping sick kids. I don't think we'll hear too much noise in Amber's community about these things Johnny's supporting, which they also support, because Johnny's liberal, and that's great. I'm partly liberal too. I take the right a lot, but I also have some liberal values on the left. And Amber supporters, a lot of them are on the left. So they should be proud. They should be happy. They should be like, you know what? Johnny Depp is doing some good stuff that we believe in. But no, what they say is, we don't like Johnny. Darvo. Oh, he's terrible. And they seem to be all blurred up with their worldview. Let's continue. And they list the foundations here. They're all nonprofits, of course. They give a few more explanations. Make a Film is similar to Make a Wish, but it grants kids wishes from people within the film world, actors, directors, etc. We're told Johnny's done a short film with them in the past, so that's why he's selecting them on his short list. Sounds good. Probably they let kids meet actors and things like that, and I wouldn't be surprised if Johnny went and visited them. And then they say 2 of the organizations are actually homages to Johnny's heroes, Paul Newman and Marlon Brando, among a few of his heroes, because we know John Lennon's also one. Each guy was instrumental in these charities' founding and success over the years, and we're told Johnny wants to continue their legacies respectively by making these donations. Sounds great. So Johnny's a guy who honors the past, honors actors of the past, and things like that, which I like. They have this, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp together. Not sure why, it's kind of irrelevant, but okay, TMZ. I guess sometimes they just randomly fling things out there. And the other organization is about helping indigenous communities keep their culture and heritage, because Johnny is part American Indian, so that makes sense too. But Amber fans also never care about that. They just call him this rich white guy, blah, 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 and all that. But not exactly. Seems like Johnny's a bit more complicated than that. And he's part American Indian and helping their community, and that made the Tonto role make a little more sense. Johnny from the beginning has said he wasn't out to break Amber's bank, but rather to restore his name and reputation. Him giving away her million simply cements that point. Yeah, gotta say, good article, TMZ. They don't always go to bat for Amber. They're not always against Johnny. A little bit of a finger in the wind politics stance over there, but this one's surely positive about Johnny. Very positive. So, in this past week or so, we've had a great article from Fox News about Johnny turning 60, giving him great respect. We had a good article from People about Johnny, which is pretty rare, and now a great article from TMZ. So, if you thought the tide was turning in Amber's favor, well, you got to look at these publications here and think again. I'm doing shout-outs, special thanks, pop culture, things like that. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. Also, shout out to Laura B. and Cindy Bryden sending me some great articles lately. And if you don't subscribe here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.